I have been requested by a lot of people to have like a vegan starter video type thing, so I thought I would kind of go through and show you what's in my fridge, what's in my pantry, just to give you an idea of what a vegan person eats. And it's really normal. It's not a bunch of weird food. It's just, it takes a different kind of way of thinking about what you eat, and you know, switching over to a plant-based diet is super easy. It's way easier than I thought it would be as well. So forgive the, you know, how messy my fridge is, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what we eat on a normal day-to-day basis. Okay, forgive how messy everything is. My husband still hasn't done dishes yet today. He says he's going to do it in a half hour. We'll see. But here's like our food desk, we call it. We don't have a lot of counter space in our apartment, so we got this desk from Goodwill. I wouldn't prepare food on it because it has like this varnish that's coming off and wearing off, and it wouldn't be safe to prepare food on it. But we just store like the crock pot, toaster, blender, and I have one of those little George Foreman grills. We grill up vegetable sandwiches on there, and I've grilled pineapple on it. I mean, it's pretty much what you do if you don't have a real grill. You just use that kind of thing. It works pretty well. Oatmeal, I eat that like every day pretty much. I'm an oatmeal addict. You can do lots of different things with oatmeal. Eat tons of bananas. They're really good for you. They're pretty cheap and got a lot of potassium, and they're good for your heart. And then I keep stuff like rice in this big red container here. You can see that. Just rice in there, regular white rice. I try to eat more brown rice if I can, but white rice is the cheapest. This is like my tea station over here on top of the microwave. Yeah, I just keep crap up there. But yeah, there's my teapot, my tea, and I have look for organic sugar. They don't use any bone char to bleach. This is organic fair trade certified. I just got this from a health food store. I use it for baking. I use it for tea, for oatmeal, that kind of thing. See my teas. I love tea. I like chai tea. I just get like the Hy-Vee knockoff because I don't like to support Lipton if I can help it.
What's Hy-Vee?
What?
What's Hy-Vee?
Oh, it's my local grocery store. I'm sure they knew that. This is like an herbal tea I take before I go to bed. It has, let's see, it has chamomile, spearmint, lemongrass, tila flowers, blackberry leaves, orange blossoms, hawthorn berries, and rosebuds. It's probably my favorite tea. It's really, really good, and I like not having very much caffeine during the day. This is a low-cal natural sweetener called Truvia. It is from the stevia plant, which I believe is a cactus. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's a really nice alternative to NutraSweet. I don't use it all the time, just occasionally, but I find it's good in tea and stuff like that too. I used to have agave nectar. I don't have it at the moment, but I did get some organic 100% pure maple syrup. Another vegan sweetener you can use in your oatmeal or baking or whatever you want. It's delicious, of course. It is kind of expensive, but this is like the cheapest version I've found. It's from a brand called Full Circle, and they also make cleaning products and things like that too. So keep an eye out for that brand. They're really good. Oh, and then I have sugar in the raw over here. I forgot to share that with you guys. This is just pure cane sugar. It's kind of chunkier brown sugar that kind of shows the crystals on there. You can see that. It's really good in tea and oatmeal and stuff too. And you do want to be careful with brown sugar as well. They can use white sugar, bone char in that as well, so keep an eye out for that. And here's where the vegan cooking gets really interesting. You can do so much with spices, vinegars, oils. I can't even tell you how exciting it is to cook with all this stuff. It's kind of like painting a picture, but with food. You get to blend different spices according to what you like. I only use recipes as a guide. I never fully stick to any recipe. I like to add in things that I like. Some of my favorite spices and herbs. I use paprika in pretty much everything. It just adds a nice mild smoky flavor to things. I got this from Aldi. It's pretty cool. It is like an Asian spice mix thing. So it's got Chinese 5 spice, Mandarin spice, spicy Szechuan, Oriental garlic. Yeah, and these are all vegan spices too. I checked all the ingredients before I bought it. So I don't think they sell this at Aldi right now, but I'm just saying keep an eye out for really good, you know, Asian spices. They add a lot of flavor to stir fries and stuff. Let's see what else. I put cinnamon on all of my oatmeal, cereal, and baked goods. I love cinnamon. I probably eat it every day. It makes everything taste really good. Allspice is really good in like Caribbean cooking, jambalaya, Indian food, pretty much anything. I like it in veggie burgers too. Parsley is a good one to have on hand. You can put that in pretty much everything, like soups and whatever. Basil, of course, that's really good. Oh, and yes, crushed red pepper. I'm all about spicy food. Actually, if you're dieting, spicy food is a good thing to keep in mind because it actually does make you feel fuller quicker, and it gives you like kind of an endorphin rush. So I really like adding spices to my food. It makes me feel more satisfied. Let's see. Onion powder is a good one if you're making your own vegan taco mix. Onion powder is a base in a lot of taco mixes, so I use onion powder a lot in that kind of thing. Garlic powder, of course, use that instead of garlic salt if you can. You get the garlic flavor without all of the salt added in there. Cayenne pepper. This is more spicy than paprika, but you know, I like it spicy and makes everything taste really good. Cumin is another really good smoky kind of Mexican spice that I like to put in that kind of stuff. Dillweed is good in soups and dips and that kind of thing, salads too. And of course chili powder. You can't do without chili powder. It's good in everything too. I like using oils in my stir fry, like a seasoned oil. So this is like a red pepper oil. You wouldn't use it to cook with, you just use it to add flavor to your stir fry. So you'd put it in towards the end of whatever you're cooking. Sea salt is better for you than regular iodized table salt. Rice vinegar is great in stir fries, salad dressings, what have you. Same thing with red wine vinegar. Olive oil, I like to get 100%. I like to get 100% extra virgin olive oil. That's my favorite. I use canola oil for baking a lot. You can use that to replace butter in a lot of recipes. Molasses is good in baking as well. You can make molasses cookies. You can use it in oatmeal. It has a lot of iron in it too, so you're not just getting sugar, you're getting some kind of nutritional value from your sweetener. I love sesame oil in stir fries too. It's the same thing with the hot oil. You don't want to add it, you don't want to cook with it, you just want to add it towards the end because it doesn't have a high burn ratio or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have a high smoke point, that's what it's called, sorry. And then I have balsamic vinegar. I have vanilla flavoring. You can put that in oatmeal, smoothies, whatever, baked goods. And I actually transferred my extra virgin olive oil, a lot of it, to this little spray bottle. This is really good for dieters. It helps you control the amount of oil you are cooking with. It helps me use a lot less oil, so that's also helping with my weight loss. Now on to what's in my pantry. I have baking stuff up here. You can still use shortening, just use 100% vegetable shortening. You can use that for, I like to use it for frosting or for greasing baking sheets, that kind of thing. I use baking cocoa. You can make your own vegan chocolate, you know, desserts and stuff with that. The only thing that makes chocolate not vegan can be the sugar or the butter fat that they put in it, the milk fat. So if you make your own, you're good to go. I have another kind of cocoa here. It is a blend of Dutch and natural cocoa that's really, really delicious. I also make my own hot chocolate with that. I just use soy milk, like a tablespoon of that. I put a little cinnamon, a little cayenne, sugar of course, and soy milk. And it's really, really good. Let's see, I got some spices for Indian cooking and just cooking in general. This is coriander powder. I just got a whole bunch of these little Tupperware containers from Aldi. It's really nice to store stuff in so it stays fresh longer. This is more powdered sugar. It's probably not vegan. Once I use it up, I'll probably look for something else. Let's see, I have, this is garam masala. It's usually really expensive if you try to get it from a grocery store, but if you find like an Indian store, it's actually not that expensive at all. And it's just like a blend of lots of different spices and it's really delicious. I just keep it in there to keep it fresh. You probably could even freeze it if you wanted to make it last longer. But, you know, my freezer's only so big. This is where I keep most of my dry goods, my beans, my grains, my pastas, that kind of thing. Got peanut butter. That's essential for vegan diet. Gotta get your protein in. I probably will try out natural peanut butter at some point, but, you know, budget is what budget is. Diced tomatoes keep really well, and they actually are one of the few canned vegetables that taste sometimes even better than fresh tomatoes, depending on what you're using. It's really good in curries and soups and stuff like that. You know, canned corn, pretty basic. There's tomato paste that's really good for making my version of sloppy joes, which is lentils, tomato paste, green pepper, onion, and some ketchup and mustard. You just put it on like a wheat bun. It's really good. I got some mashed potatoes back there without any seasoning or flavoring. Those are vegan. Not sure what this is. This is like from a long time ago. Probably won't eat it. I think it's like spaghetti or something like that. I have almonds. Put those in cereals, baked goods. Really good. You know, if you just want a snack. This is nutritional yeast. I've been talking to you guys about that. It's a substitute for B12. It's really good. In popcorn, in the seitan that I've been cooking. Below it is vital wheat gluten, which is what I use for my seitan. I got some shiitake mushrooms, some yeast in there. Trying to think what this is down here in just a second. Tapioca flour. Use that in baking. I got some rice, some black beans, some corn tortillas, pasta. Just make sure it doesn't have any eggs in it. Oh, I even found vegan chocolate. This is from Aldi grocery store. It's Mosher Roth. But this is a vegan chocolate. It doesn't have any butter, fat, anything like that. It's really delicious. Lentils. I have basmati brown rice. I have black-eyed peas. I have some pearled barley up there. That's good in soups. Yeah, that's my pantry.